Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. We welcome all of the wonderful devotees who have joined us over YouTube Live, devotees who have joined us over Facebook Live, and dear devotees who've joined us over Zoom. We welcome each and every one of you to this day 3 of Kartik special sessions of Namashraya. And today's subject matter that we will be talking about is, why did Kunti Devi first glorify Krishna's lotus navel? Before that, we'd like to congratulate and announce the names of the participants of the quiz session from yesterday. We'd like to thank Amrita Radhika, Mitanjali Pradhan Mataji, and Hayagriva Sri Hari Prabhuji. Thank you all so much. Hare Krishna.
So today we will discuss the glories of Srimati Kunti Devi. What is her position of Srimati Kunti Devi? How did Kunti Devi glorify Krishna? And then a sweet pastime to enhance our japa. We know that this tragic and heroic figure of Queen Kunti Devi, it emerges, comes from an explosive era in the history of ancient India. As it is spoken in Srimad Bhagavatam, Kunti was the wife of King Pandu and the mother of 5 sons, illustrious sons known as Pandavas. And before her marriage to King Pandu, Kunti Devi received a very special benediction from the powerful and mystic sage Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni was pleased by Kunti's selfless service, and foreseeing that she would have a lot of difficulty conceiving sons, Durvasa Muni gave her a mantra which could invoke any demigod and by him obtain progeny or child.
So after Kunti Devi married King Pandu, Pandu was placed under a curse by the will of Providence that prevented him from begetting any children. So he renounced the throne and he retired with both of his wives, Kunti Devi and Madri, to the forest. So Kunti's special benediction that she had received from Durvasa Muni, which enabled her to conceive at her husband's request, she invoked 3 particular devatas. From Dharmaraja, she begot her eldest son, Maharaj Yudhishthir. From Pavan, or the wind god, she begot Bhimasena. And Arjuna came from Lord Indra. Now, Madri was another, wife, and Kunti Devi wanted to, make sure that she teaches this mantra even to Madri so she doesn't feel left out from motherhood. So, Madri was also given this mantra by Kunti Devi, and she conceived 2 twin boys, of course, twin boys, not two, so one pair of twin boys, Nakul and Sahadeva, who came from the Ashwini Kumaras.
After Pandu's death, after Madri's death, the sages who were living in the forest, they brought these 5 young princes and Kunti Devi to the Kaurava court at Hastinapur, where the 5 boys were raised in a royal style under the guidance of Dhritarashtra. Although Dhritarashtra had first recognized uh, that Yudhishthir was a great personality
And the eldest.
and the eldest, he later allowed himself to be used by his eldest son, the power hungry Duryodhana, who, who wanted to ascend the throne in place of Yudhishthir. From Duryodhan's point of view, he was growing for the 5 to 7 years, known as the next prince to be, the Yuvraj. And suddenly, out of nowhere, these five Pandavas come, claiming stake to the throne. So, driven by this uncontrollable jealousy, Duryodhan then plotted against the Pandavas. He made several attempts on their lives in Hastinapur, and then he brought them to a provincial palace and also tried to assassinate them by having the whole palace of Lak set on fire. Now, all this while, the five youthful Pandavas, they were accompanied by their courageous mother, Kunti, who suffered atrocities and all of the sufferings from Duryodhana in the company of her beloved sons. But miraculously, Kunti and the Pandavas, they repeatedly escaped death because they were under the loving protection of Lord Krishna. The Pandavas, then they got married to the virtuous queen, Princess Draupadi. Ultimately, Duryodhan, he was a clever politician. He cheated the Pandavas out of their kingdom and their freedom in a gambling match.
And as a result of the match, we know what happened. The Pandavas, their wife, the blessed Draupadi, was abused by the Kauravas, and the Pandavas were forced to spend 13 years in exile in the forest, which was to the great sorrow of Kunti Devi. She wanted to go to the forest even that time with her sons. But Draupadi and her sons said that, Mata, you're very old now. You stay back here, we will go. So that time she did not go. So when the 13 years of exile ended, when the Pandavas returned back to Hastinapur, they came to reclaim their kingdom, but Duryodhana bluntly refused to give them their kingdom. Then Krishna himself came as Shanti Dut, as the peace messenger to secure the return of the Pandava kingdom through peaceful means. But even this effort by the Supreme Lord himself, even this effort failed. And thus both the parties, they started preparing for battle.
And there was fighting, fierce fighting that raged for 18 days on the historic place of Kurukshetra, the holy place of Kurukshetra. Only Lord Krishna, the Pandavas, and a few others, they survived this war, the massacre in this war. And in a desperate gesture for revenge, Ashwatthama, he mercilessly murdered the five sons of Draupadi while they were sleeping. And Queen Kunti suffered a final blow, the loss of her grandchildren. Like a bound animal, Ashwatthama was arrested and dragged to the Pandavas' camp, and he was let free only by the astounding forgiveness and compassion of the mother of the five slain children, Draupadi.
But even in spite of being forgiven by this mother, Ashwathama was so shameless. He made one more last attempt to kill the final heir of the Pandavas, who was the unborn grandson in the womb of Uttara, by hurling the supreme weapon of the creation, which is called as Brahmastra. And we all know, we heard yesterday how when Uttara saw the missile flying straight at her, Uttara immediately ran to shelter, to receive shelter from Krishna, protection from Krishna. And Krishna protected, Uttara, he protected Maharaj Parikshit in the womb. And he again protected the Pandavas and Mother Kunti from imminent death by stopping the weapon's uncontrollable heat and radiation with his own Sudarshan Chakra.
And in this way, the Pandavas, They were delivered from this last calamity, and seeing that all his plans were now fulfilled, Lord Krishna was preparing to leave for Dwarka. And for years, Duryodhana had tormented Queen Kunti's family, but Krishna at every turn had protected them. And now he was going away. Kunti Devi, seeing this, she was just overwhelmed. And she prayed to Krishna from the very core of her heart. Kunti, she was Bua, or Lord Krishna's aunt, the sister of Lord Krishna's father. Yet she fully understood that Krishna may be my nephew, but he is an exalted divine entity, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself, and she knew that he had descended from his abode in Vaikuntha in Goloka Vrindavan to rid the earth of these demoniac military powers and re-establish righteousness. So these simple, illuminating outpourings of the soul of a great and saintly woman devotee, Queen Kunti, these words, her words reveal both the deepest transcendental emotions of the heart and also the most profound philosophical and theological penetrations of very intellectual prayers as well. Queen Kunti's these prayers, these celebrated prayers, they consist of only 26 couplets. They're from verses 18 to 43 of the 8th chapter of this canto, yet they are considered a philosophical treatise, a theological and literary masterpiece. And so her words are words of glorification that are that are inspired by a divine love which is steeped, which is grown in wisdom.
Just a small highlight from the Srimad Bhagavatam, from one of our highlighted prayers, is from the 42nd verse of this 8th chapter of the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, where she's saying, "O my dear Krishna, O Lord of Madhu, as the Ganges forever flows to the sea without hindrance, let my attraction be constantly drawn on to you without being diverted to anybody else." So, this is how Kunti Devi is praying to Krishna. And it is said that Krishna, upon hearing the heartfelt prayers of Kunti Devi, Krishna had a madhusmita, a honey like sweet smile. Listening to the sweet prayers of Kunti Devi. So, when we are reciting these prayers, let us try to envision the sweet smiling face of our beloved Sri Krishna.
So let's read these verses and translations and purports and understanding from Canto 1, Chapter 8, text 21 and 22. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Kunti Devi here is saying that I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Lord, who has become the son of Vasudeva, the pleasure of Devaki Nandan, the boy of Nanda, Nanda Nandana, and the other cowherd men of Vrindavan, Nanda Gopa Kumaraya, and the enlivener of the cows and the senses, Govindaya. Govinda means one who loves the cows and the senses.
And one of our very, very dear verses is this particular verse, text 22, where Kunti Devi is saying, Nama Pankajanaabhaya, Nama Pankajamaline, Nama Pankajanetraya, Namaste Pankajangraye. My respectful obeisances are unto you, my dear Lord Krishna, whose abdomen is marked with a deep impression like a lotus flower, who are always decorated with garlands of lotus flowers, whose glance is as cool as the lotus, and whose feet are engraved with lotuses.
Srila Prabhupada explains that why in the first two verses itself, Kunti Devi first offers her obeisances to Lord Krishna's navel, lotus navel, Nama Pankaja Nabhaya. Nabhaya, the navel which is lotus shaped. The etiquette actually is to take darshan of the Lord from the lotus feet of the Lord and then gradually raise to the thighs, then to the waist, then to the chest and face of the Lord. And one should not try to look at the face of the Lord without first seeing the lotus feet of the Lord. But Srimati Kunti Devi, because she was Krishna's aunt, she did not begin to see the Lord from the lotus feet because not because she was thinking, oh, I am the aunt, why should I start from the lotus feet, he's younger than me. No, that's not the reason. It's because the Lord might feel ashamed. If she starts from the lotus feet, the Lord might feel, no, you're my aunt, I've accepted you here, you have raised me, don't please look at my lotus feet first. And so for Krishna's pleasure, if it was left to her, she would have started from the lotus feet. But just to save a painful situation for the Lord, Kunti Devi began to see the Lord just above the lotus feet, from the waist or the lotus navel of the Lord, gradually rising to the face and then down to the lotus feet of the Lord.
So this is the explanation that why did Kunti Devi look at why did she first glorify the lotus navel of Sri Krishna? Because she did not want to put Krishna in any kind of a uncomfortable situation. Just see the mood of the loving devotees of Krishna. They are not just looking out for how they feel, but they are also looking out for how Krishna would feel. That is so beautiful in this connection. I remember one time, His Grace Mukunda Datta Prabhu, he had asked us a question that, he said that we were going to Mayapur, and Mukunda Datta Prabhu said that, I want to ask, why does Lord Narsingadev wear the tiger claw pendant? And he doesn't wear just one tiger claw pendant, he wears three tiger claw pendants. Why does he do that? If y'all want, y'all can Google it up, look up Lord Narsingadev in Mayapur. He wears three, tiger claw pendants. So, listening to this, I did not have an answer at that time. We did not have any answer, and we said we will ask Jananivas Prabhu and Pankajangri Prabhu and get back. So, when we went to Mayapur, we asked the Transcendental Twins that now what is the reason for this, and because Mukundatta Prabhu was saying that this pendant, the tiger claw pendant, is generally to ward off the evil eye. But Lord Narsingadev, he is the remover of all evil eye. He is the remover of all obstacles. So why should he be wearing it? Mother Yashoda would put that for Krishna, and we put it on our beloved so that no evil eye can harm them. But why is Lord Narsingadev wearing it? So Jananivas Prabhu answered that, this is because, of course, Lord Nrsingadev is the personification for all evil. He destroys all evil. But even the devotees, they fear for the protection of the Lord also, So that's why out of the Vatsalya Bhava, out of a loving protection for the protector of the universe, they have lovingly offered the tiger claw pendant, which Lord Nrsingadev has very gracefully accepted. And he wears it very proudly, he wears these three tiger claw pendants. And when we came and told to Mukundadatta Prabhu, he said, this kind of consciousness can only be possible in Sri Mayapur Dham. So this is how we understand that the devotees of Krishna, They are so wonderful, they are so dedicatedly loving towards even Krishna, that they take care of how Krishna would feel, you know. So that's why Mother Kunti, she first glorified the lotus navel of Krishna. Haribo. So we'll move to the glories of Kartik.
Lord Damodar is famous as Bhakta Vatsala, and his month, this Damodar month, it imbibes his divine characteristics. It rewards even a tiny effort that we do with huge results.
Haribo.
This quote is from Sri Hari Bhakti Vilas. So today's Japa tip is from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela 17.135.
Krishna Namo Krishna Guna Krishna Lila Brinda Krishna Rasharupa Shama Shabuchidananda.
Krishna's holy name, transcendental qualities, and transcendental pastimes are all equal to Lord Krishna himself. They are all spiritual and full of bliss. So before chanting, we should chant the affirmation, when I chant, I chant. Which means when we chant, our whole world should be put on hold. I don't do anything else other than chanting. It should just be about us and Krishna and nothing else. When I chant means not only creating the external space, but more importantly, creating the internal environment in which we don't allow ourselves to be distracted. When we sit for chanting, we say, when I chant, which means, my dear mind, let's put everything else on hold. Everything is suspended that's going on in my life. What I think is my life is not my life. My real life is chanting. What's going on is just a dream. I choose to suspend my dream in whatever state it is right now. And I'm entering into the heart of my bhajan kutir and I just focus on chanting. There is nothing else other than Guru, Krishna, and the holy name, and myself, dedicating myself to all these Guru and Krishna and the Vaishnavas. That is real life. And I start my spiritual life, real life now, and suspend everything else. When the chanting is completed, when my rounds are completed, I will go back and resume that dream of my life that I'm leading. But for now, when I chant, I only chant.
Haribol. So we'll conclude today's session by narrating a very sweet pastime. This pastime is narrating Bhakta Vatsala Shri Krishna. So here it goes.
One day, Mother Yashoda was sitting with Krishna on her lap, surrounded by many young, beautiful gopis. And Mother Yashoda, she started laughing. And the gopis asked, why? Why are you laughing, Mother Yashoda? She responded, Are, last night Krishna said something very funny to me.
Oh, please tell us, Mother Yashoda, what was that funny thing that your Lala told you? So Krishna said, Maya, I am getting so old. I'm 3 years of age. When will you get me married, Maya? After I become more old? I'm already in my old age. If you don't immediately arrange my marriage, then Sridama, my friend, he has recently got married. So I will go and bring his wife and make her my wife. So you better get me married immediately, okay?
So, listening to all this, all the gopis started laughing and they approached Kana and said, Kana, you want to get married? Tell us, what kind of wife do you want? And Mother Yashoda, she looked at, yes, yes, Kana, look at all these pretty gopis. Tell me who you like and choose. I'll get you married to her. So Krishna immediately jumped from the lap of Mother Yashoda and started going around and unveiling the veil of the gopis, the ghungat of the gopis, and started inspecting each gopi. And he saw one gopi and he said,
Hmm. No, 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 Maya. Look at her eyes. Her eyes are squinted. No, no, no. I don't want her as my bahu. No, 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 no.
then he went to the next one and he said,
Oh, Maya. Look at her cheeks. They're so chubby cheeks and she's so old. I don't want her as my wife. No, 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 no.
and he was all making this up. It wasn't that the gopis were old or that their eyes were squinted. He was just making up their weaknesses. Then Krishna went to the next gopi and said,
Oh, Maya, this gopi is very dangerous. If you make her your bahu, she is so shrewd, she will kick you out of Nanda Bhavan and she will start ruling Nanda Bhavan. No, 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 no. I don't want her as my bahu. No, no, no.
so, like this, Krishna went around to every gopi and was finding so called faults, false faults in the beautiful gopis. All the gopis were very beautiful, and all of them were just laughing at this 3-year-old boy inspecting, trying to get married. And they were clapping their hands and laughing at Krishna's comments. And in the corner, there was an old lady sitting, almost 100 years of age. She had no teeth, and as soon as Krishna came to her, Krishna ran and sat in the lap of this 100-year-old lady. And Krishna very enthusiastically exclaimed,
Arey Maya! Look, look, Maya! I found your daughter-in-law. She is so beautiful. This is your daughter-in-law, Maya. This is your daughter-in-law.
Are Kanha, she does not have any teeth. She only has two teeth remaining. How will you marry her?
No, no, Krishna. Then Krishna said, no problem, no problem. Look, look, look. Even I have only two teeth. I also have two teeth. She also has two teeth. And for eating makhan, we don't need more than two teeth. This two teeth is enough for eating butter. So I will get married to her only. This is my wife.
And so the gopis they laughed and said, all her hair is grey. How can she be your wife?
Oh no, you don't know why she can be my wife. She is so wonderful because her love for me is the highest.
Actually, this old lady, she would always meditate on the grand fortune of Mother Yashoda. That Mother Yashoda is so fortunate. Krishna sits on her lap, drinks her milk, sleeps with her, and would think that would there be any day that Krishna would sit on my lap? And in this way, Krishna, being Bhakta Vatsala, fulfilled the innermost desire of the old gopi, which she hadn't told anyone. No one knew of this desire of this old lady except Krishna. And from that day, every day in the morning, Krishna would come running to this old gopi's home and bang on her door. And he would say,
Oh, my wife! My dearly beloved wife, open the door. Look who has come. This is me, your husband. Come, offer your obeisances to me. I have come to you. Take me in your lap and feed me butter.
so this is the wonderful pastime of Krishna where he is Bhakta Vatsala, always fulfills the spiritual desires of his devotees. Here we see that this old lady was uh, glorifying, was happy on the fortune of Mother Yashoda. She wasn't envious that, oh, Mother Yashoda has no good quality. She doesn't take care of Krishna. Why does Krishna have to go to her? Instead, Krishna should come to me. No, she was actually glorifying the good fortune of Mother Yashoda and was happy for Mother Yashoda. At the same time, she had this desire that if Krishna would come. I'm not qualified, but will there be a day when Krishna may come? Maybe not. But Mother Yashoda is so fortunate, so wonderful. I'm so happy for her. If we are happy for the success of another devotee, then Krishna would give us the same mercy. But if we are envious of the success of another devotee, of the spiritual success of the devotee, of the advancement of any other devotee, then we lose that opportunity to receive that same mercy. Just by being happy for the other devotee, we will get the same advancement. This is the secret of Krishna consciousness and Bhakta Vatsala Krishna.
So Krishna, till the end of the life for that old gopi, Krishna would every day visit her and would eat butter sitting on her lap and from her hands. This is the beauty of Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki jai. Shri Vrajavasi Gan ki jai. Yashoda Maiya ki jai. Srimati Radha Thakurani ki jai. So today, for the pleasure of Bhakta Vatsala Shri Krishna and Srimati Radharani, the personification of loving compassion, we thought that we can sing Shri Yugalashtakam. For in this Kartik month, singing the Yugalashtakam is very, very dear to Shri Shri Radha and Krishna. So we thought we'll sing the Yugalashtakam for the pleasure of their lordships.
Krishna Prema Mai Radha Radha Prema Mayo Hari
Shivane Radhane Nityam Radha Krishna Gadhir Mama.
Krishnasya Dravinam Radha Radhaya Dravinam Hari
Nityam Radha Krishna Gadhir Mama.
Krishna Prema Krishna Pranamai Radha Radha Pranamayo Hari
Nityam Radha Krishna Gadhir Mama.
Krishna Dravamayi Radha Radha Dravamayo Hari
Nityam Radha Krishna Gadhir Mama.
Krishna Ge Sthita Radha Radha Ge Sthito Hari
Nityam Radha Krishna Gadhir Mama.
Krishna Chitta Sthita Radha Radha Chitta Sthito Hari
Nityam Radha Krishna Gadhir Mama.
Dinambaradhara Radha Dinambaradharo Hari
Shivane Radhane Nityam Radha Krishna Gadhir Mama.
Vrindavaneshwari Radha Krishna
Radha Krishna Radhe Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Premamani Radha, Radha Prema Mayo Jivane Radha Nityam.
Radha Krishna Gati Mama.
Hari Bol, Jai Shri Vilashtakam ki. So before we open up the lines, here are the quiz questions for today.
Who gave the mantra benediction to Mother Kunti?
Second, how many years did the Pandavas receive exile in the forest?
Third, who killed all the 5 sons of Pandavas during sleep?
Fourth, what was the prayer of Mother Kunti in the verse of Srimad Bhagavatam in 1.8.42?
Why did Mother Kunti glorify Krishna's lotus navel first?
Why Lord Krishna is also known as Bhaktavatsala?
Who is the destroyer of all evils?
Jai, thank you so much, Hayagriva Sri Hari Prabhu, for the fantastic quiz questions.
Now we can open our lines for questions or comments.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna
Prabhuji,
Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Very nice. Very nice session, Prabhuji, Mataji. You covered the whole Bhagavatam in 20 minutes. That was so nice, actually. Very good. We had to hear the whole Bhagavatam from the birth of Pandavas and until the birth of Parikshit, actually. Very nice. And also the pictures, as usually, so beautiful. Every day you present so beautiful slides, and Krishna is so cute. And the voice of Krishna is really good. I want to marry. That was very, very good, Mataji. So thank you again for a wonderful session. And thank you. Hare Krishna. Beautiful.
Hare
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji and Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, Jai
Hare
Shri
Krishna,
Gurudev.
Jai Gnaneshwar Gauranga Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Welcome, Prabhuji. So nice to have your darshan and
Yes,
you and
so nice to
hear
so
you.
nice to see you. I'm sorry, the last couple of days, I'm always on another class. It gets late. So yesterday, I told them that I'll be cutting off at 8:30 to join this session. So I was able to join for the full session. Thank you
Thank you.
so much for this wonderful pastime and Miss Yugalastam. Thank you so much. Very nice.
Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhu. Thank you for joining. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Prabhuji, Mataji, Danvan Pranam, Jai Shri
Thank
Dandavat
Prabhupada.
Pranam
you,
Mataji.
Prabhuji.
And
Hare
yes, Hare Krishna, such a wonderful session going on. Last 2 days I was listening after your class when I was listening
Oh, wonderful.
afterwards.
Thank
But
you.
today we would like to, I would like to hear the live class. It's so beautiful, Mataji and Prabhuji. Thank you so much for a valuable association in such a Damodara month. You are giving a such like all these Bhagavatam pastimes. The through yesterday it was Parikshit Maharaj, today is Kunti Maharaj, and the wonderful Japa tips is really helping us in Japa, of
Yes.
course. And such a Damodara Stakam yesterday you sang the Gopi Geet, today is Yugalastakam. It's so beautiful, Madam Prabhuji. It's very high touching. Thank you so much for all your hard work. Such a beautiful slides. So, thank you so much for everything, Madam Prabhuji.
Thank
Thank
Dandan
you.
Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
you. Jai. It's wonderful to hear both of you after such a long time, really.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yes.
Mataji. Thank
Same
you
to
very
Thank
you.
much.
you.
Thank you,
Thank
Mataji
you.
Prabhu. Thank you
Hare
so much for
Krishna.
everything.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Anjali, Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा जय जय श्री राधे
Jai
Jai Shri
Shri
Ram.
दंडवत प्रणाम
Pranam.
as usual it's so beautiful and as Prabhuji said that you just narrated in 40 minutes it was so beautiful summarized Bhagavatam and we could hear all the pastime especially Mata Kunti's prayer and her mood. I think the mood is so important, when we are praying to God. Lord just sees our bhav and वो तो पूरा जगत ही उनका है, सब कुछ ही वो है, तो like what we can give him except our bhav, our bhakti, our mood. तो वो जगन्नाथ है, वो तो पूरे जग के नाथ है. So I just feel like, the bhav, the prayers, and all these, so much to learn from these prayers. And when you see the devotion of all these devotees, and they are so humble, it just teaches me, this is my reflection, just teaches that we do so, thoda sa hum karke aur hum, like, we think so much big of ourselves. Like and this just teaches us that no, we have to be very humble. And then you said that just like Bhaiya said, the we should be very happy when in the success what the teaching it is in the devotion of others, that story which is saying, seeing the success of others and other devotees, it is so very important, like if and भगवान बस उसी से ही तो खुश होते हैं, like he just says that in fact the main teaching of Prabhupada, like Srila Prabhupada was also that we are one big parivar, Krishna consciousness parivar, and सबको साथ में लेके चलो. And this is so beautiful, and you are the perfect example of that. कि like you are just taking us all together, and we are also sailing with you in this boat. तो हम भी पहुंच ही जाएंगे. Like so like all these pastimes, I think that they teaches you a lot. And as usual, your slides, Krishna, your voice modulation, I was just wondering, because I watch on my phone, I wanted to see your expression, but then I can't see the so I was just saying, okay, again I will see the narration so I can see your expression and your modulation of the voice and all that. Krishna, obviously, he's so nutcut and so cute and everything. He's so full of love. So it's so beautiful. So we
Jai.
are very blessed, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. So um, like starting our the morning 6 o'clock in India now. starting our day with so much of bhakti, let's say, and even अक्ल भी थोड़ी थोड़ी आती है. The day it opens our like eyes and everything it will open. Even like कहते हैं ना दिमाग की भी बत्ती जलती है. So it's like that also. And I just have one question. Can I ask?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
please.
Yeah, see, actually, I was hearing and I was learning from some other devotee also, and some big saint. They were saying that okay, when we do, we can take holy names anytime, like Krishna, Radha, and holy names. We can chant in throughout the day, 24/7 when we are lying down, everything. But especially Guru Mantra, hota hai jo that we should do it when we are in a pure form, like we had taken a bath, and like we are eating, that time we should not do it. Should be in I hope you understanding my
Uh-huh.
yeah, so it should be in pavit avastha, like that they say, like suppose and during the day we have gone to the we cannot say the guru months, it should be like we are in a sacred form or whatever. Is it so could you just enlighten me on that?
Well,
Guru.
thing is that when we are chanting Hare Krishna, Mahamantra, yes, there's no rules and regulations. But when we chant the Gayatri mantras, that is our Guru received mantras. So when we chant the Gayatri mantras, a certain level of purity definitely needs to be there. But sometimes even it happens that, if we are very sick or something like that, if we are in that situation, that we are not able to, then at least performing achaman and purifying ourselves and then chanting the Gayatri is recommended. So that is, but yes, definitely in a very clean state is for sure recommended. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna. Jai Shri Radhe.
Jai Shri Radhe. Thank you. Satyadharma Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanavad Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Shri Prabhupada, all goes to Guru Maharaj.
Jai.
Firstly, wonderful class, Prabhuji and Mataji. As Prabhu mentioned, beautiful slides. So, and Kunti Maharani pastimes, and Parikshit Maharaj pastimes, and the last pastime of Krishna on sitting on the lap is awesome, Mataji. Like first time I'm hearing, and actually, what I learned from that pastime is it doesn't matter what how outward he look like, what is the outward dress, but inside bhava is very very important. So that's what I've learned from that pastime, Mataji. And Krishna reciprocates so nicely, Mataji. Like so many gopis are there, but Krishna is going and sitting on the lap of her. It's very wonderful, Mataji. I learned this takeaway from you, Mataji and Prabhuji. And
Yeah,
Japa tip is
he's
also
giving
awesome.
such amazing reasons also. They're saying, oh, she doesn't have teeth. She has only two teeth. So Krishna saying, even I have two teeth, no problem.
Yes,
And to eat
yes,
butter, you don't need any teeth. You just lick butter.
yes, Mataji. Actually,
Bringing
Mataji,
about.
last sorry to interrupt, Mataji. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, please,
no,
Mataji. Please.
please go ahead.
Yeah. So, Mataji, actually, last time I was asking one question to one of the Prabhu, and he was mentioning that whatever Shastra says, we just follow that. That is true, actually. But for everything, there is a reason, Mataji. That's what like we understand, because Krishna was saying like two teeth means she also has tooth teeth. Why two teeth? Because to eat butter, we don't need much teeth. We only need two teeth. So, so much of Krishna was explaining, so much of reasons, everything is linked. So, which is like awesome, Mataji. Really liked it, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Mataji and Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Oh,
Radha.
No words for the class, Mataji, as already Mataji's and Prabhuji's has already described. So no words, Mataji. It's wonderful class, and every day it is so nice to hear your class in the morning session, which gives us a right mood whole day, and we learn so much, and gives us proper bhava, and we learn so much, Mataji. Thank you so much for everything, Mataji and Prabhuji. Thank you. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
And Yugalastam is also very nicely sung, Mataji, with like so much vibrations here and there with Baba. And, we feel like that love that is coming out from both of you, so much of like with so much of Baba and love. And our Sanvi likes so much. She was listening when you were singing. She likes, because everywhere we go out, right? She sings that song. Like that really, she likes so much that song. Yeah. Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanwad Pranam.
Hi,
Um,
Sanvi. Hare Krishna, beta.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vaishu.
Mataji and Prabhuji, I like that story, Mataji.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, beta. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanwad Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Haribol, Hare Krishna. Yes, I agree with Prabhu.
Thank you. Hare Krishna Mataji, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat.
For age high. As everybody commented, I felt like the whole Mahabharata 20 minutes you shared because it will take more than to understand Mahabharata, but you narrated very good, very, very fine, very pleasing for all of us, Mataji. As you said, I think Anju Mataji said right few minutes back, like the Bhava we need to inculcate in how Mother Kunti is praying to Lord Krishna. But anyone connected with you now, you both will give Mataji. That will I feel both of you. You will give imbibe the mood to cultivate that mood because your teachings, your learn, your giving. So that's why I feel like the first half of session is enlightening, and second half is enthusiasm. I forget the third E. You remember? Enlightening, enthusiasm, and one more E I missed it, Prabhuji. You said to me, I forget previously. So I feel the same thing. Now I realize I
Enlivening.
could not remember. Enlivening, yeah. It's seriously, I realized today's session was like that. Very, very enlightening, the first one, because how transcendental mode she is praying to Krishna. We need to imbibe that mode, self unalloyed devotion. That is your describe. And I'm sure that we will all get through you because you are practicing that. We need to imbibe that mood. Thank you for that. And then you also explained about why Mother Kunti was glorified the first. So devotee always want the Lord should be feel comfortable. That's why the pendant story you said now, Mataji, the Mukunda Prabhu's question. I felt like, oh my God, this much bhava with the Lord Nrsingadev also. Many people will say they're scary, right? But we feel like he's laughing. It's not
Yes,
like his. The,
exactly.
is laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to say to that because that we imbibe that mood from through you both. Yes, I know you both how much you have attachment with Lord Nrsingadev. So it's very wonderful for giving that mood to be imbibed in us as well. And then the reason behind the Bhakta Vatsala, like very wonderful, Prabhuji. Fulfill the spiritual desire of all the devotees that I like it. And as everyone said, I love this story. But the moment you said, right, when Krishna seated in the old mother, right now, Satyadharma Prabhu shared the realization. It's very wonderful. I could remember that Govinda Damodara Matavedi. She completely forgot the oranges, apple, grapes, right? And then she wanted it to sit it in their lap, right? Really, I cannot control my emotion. They narrated in Vrindavan. I'm not able to write that notes. So the mother is asking, immediately Kana scene began there and then sat for a minute and then left, right, na Mataji? Right? It's that right? I could remember that the story was narrated. So the mother, that feel, we cannot get that. I mean, we were all hankering for that. One day we will also, through acharyas and through the spiritual master mode, we will serve Krishna. It's very wonderful and very, very touchable. That one, the word you said, right? It's very touchable and wonderful Japa tip as well. I want to chant. I love chant like that. Need to keep remember as well. Very wonderful. I don't know what to say further. The mood of the prayer, everything you completely covered, complete package. So my heart is full today. As Mataji, everybody said, today is our day is complete because of you both. You both made our day. Thank you so much. We feel very grateful that you both are in our life. for enlightening our. We have a dormant love for Krishna, as every jiva has, right? But you are waving that now, we're fanning. Hey, wake up, please wake up in the morning. Here, Krishna Katha. This is a Kartik month. Wake up, jiva, like that. Jeev Jago, right now, Mataji? Jeev Jago, right? And finally, Prabhuji, I love the way you sing. Nobody can sing like this. Especially the higher note, na, we cannot practice that way. It's very, very wonderful. The Yugalashtaka means only you come to my mind. To be honest, sorry Mataji to say this.
Yes,
Only
yes,
Prabhuji.
it's true. It's true.
I cannot sing. Prabhuji, I'm practicing that one. I'm not able to sing that much high level, higher note. The breathing is very difficult. But you are going such a higher note, and then it's getting tears are coming. I don't know why, but tears are coming. Yugalastaka means Advaita Chandradas Prabhu. I fixed in my heart for the past 4 years as well.
Well,
You are
I
helping a
would
lot.
I would say Yugalashtakam means Srila Rupa Goswami.
Jiva Goswami.
Jiva Goswami. He's the one who wrote this. He's the one who deserves the credit. He's the one who did this, and the tune comes from Srila Loknath Maharaj.
Yeah.
So maybe you can try listening to Loknath Maharaj. He goes, it'll change your perception of this Yugalashtakam.
Sure, Prabhuji, sure. But thank you for giving that melodious, yesterday, Gopikit, today Yugalastam. I'm waiting for tomorrow what Prabhuji Mataji will sing. I'll wait. It's suspense for all of us. Okay. Thank you. You really designed the pattern, Prabhu. First of the knowledge, and second is Japa tip, and then the lovable story, and then melodious sing. It's a package, complete package. Haribol, thank you so much. I don't know what to say in my word. Haribol to you, both of you. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you.
Hare
Anybody?
Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Just
Yeah.
want to express my sincere gratitude for these wonderful classes and being able to be present. And just very, very grateful. Just words can't describe the ecstasy I feel, to just listen and be a part of the classes. So thank you so much. I'm using all of this wonderful information to improve my sadhana, and I'm just very grateful to both of you, sincere devotees.
Thank you, Amrita Radhika.
Hare Krishna.
We feel so blessed in all of your association, in this month of Kartik, to receive the association of all of you sincere Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. That is the perfection of our lives. So, we are so, so grateful to all of you for all of your beautiful association. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, if there are no other questions, we will take your permission now, and then we'll see you tomorrow again. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha
Patitanam bhavanebhyo Vaishnavabhyo namo namaha.
Thank you, Mataji, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhu. Thank you, Mataji. Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu, and thank you, Masaji.
Hey,
Hare
Tristan.
Krishna, Tristan.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for the beautiful class.
Thank you, Tristan. Thank
Tristan
you.
turns 18 tomorrow. Please bless him with your
Wow.
prayers.
We will do a special happy birthday song for you tomorrow.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you.
Very happy
Wonderful.
birthday in advance, and we'll wish you tomorrow as well.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Haribol.
Haribol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji and Mataji. Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.